weathering the challenges of the past few years. A once-in-a-century global pandemic that's changed workplace trends impacting office space, the need for more affordable housing to meet the needs of our regional housing shortages, and a shifting legislative environment around the need for more mental health resources in our communities. In the face of these challenges, Long Beach has stepped up time and again and rallied to ensure a strong recovery that prioritizes the needs of our local residents and our small businesses. And we have tremendous momentum in this moment. Right now, we're standing in Ultra Society, an incredible new coffee shop, brewery, restaurant, and live event venue right here in the heart of Pine Avenue. In the past few weeks, we've seen more evidence of our strong recovery with the reopening of Beechwood Blendery on the Promenade and the opening of Sake Secret, the first sake specialty shop in all of Southern California on North Pine. According to DOBA's 2023 economic profile data, in the last 12 months, 242 new businesses opened in the downtown area. 55% of businesses reported that they're expected to expand their business over the next year, and the majority of businesses, 76%, reported that they enjoy working in downtown Long Beach. It's a favorable location for businesses with ground floor occupancy rates close to 90%. Last Friday, we opened the brand new Gaucho Beach, which welcomed hundreds of visitors to our shoreline and our bike path every day. And just yesterday, we announced the Hard Rock Hotel, the first major hotel project in decades that will help to activate our downtown core. So it's safe to say that our downtown recovery is well on its way, but we certainly need to do more to show up for local residents and local businesses through this recovery. Our roadmap to downtown recovery is anchored in 3 key phases. We have an immediate, medium, and long-term vision for our downtown recovery. In the immediate, our top priority is addressing the immediate needs of our local residents and small businesses with additional support and engagement on our corridors. Our medium term will focus on boosting our local economy and our local recovery by attracting new businesses, fostering innovation, and enhancing our downtown's unique character. In long term, our ultimate goal is to chart a path toward a strong and sustainable economy and a livable downtown. This plan is not just about restoring our downtown. It's about creating a downtown that reflects the very best of Long Beach, a place where everyone feels welcome, opportunities are abound, and a spirit of our city shines brightly. So I want to thank the City Council for their support in allowing us to focus on enhanced focus on downtown. And I want to thank Ultra Society for having us. And what we have today is a panel of leaders that will talk about this multidisciplinary strategy, short, medium, and long term, from public health, outreach, public safety, economic development. And so we will now move into a roundtable discussion on the details of the roadmap to the downtown recovery, which was released just today. So we're going to start off with Councilwoman Mary Zendejas.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Hello. Thank you very much, Mayor. Good afternoon. I am the proud councilwoman for the 1st District here in the city of Long Beach, which includes the downtown area. Like most downtowns across the country, historically, we've had some challenges. Although we've come a long way on many issues here in the downtown, we still have much more work to do to be able to make our downtown core safer for both residents and visitors. This is why on October 24th, the mayor and I, along with our entire city council colleagues, directed the city manager to develop an enhanced and renewed focus on downtown Long Beach. We are pushing forward a roadmap to downtown recovery, which I support wholeheartedly, and is something that my residents and visitors of Long Beach have been asking for. This motion includes identifying additional strategies and public safety approaches for individuals experiencing homelessness, strategies to support businesses, and more than ever, being able to work with a team to be able to bring these issues to light and address them in a way that we can bring results and make our downtown safer for everyone. Everyone deserves a peace of mind in their homes, in their neighborhoods, and businesses. I look forward to seeing the full implementation of this plan while continuing to provide continuous updates on our work to our residents. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to pass it on to our city manager, Tom Modica.
Thank you very much, Council Member. And thank you very much, Mayor. So we're here today to announce our roadmap to recovery. You all have a document that was released today, which really outlines in detail a lot of the strategies that are already underway, that are coming in the very near future, but also looking at the midterm and the long term as we're boosting our recovery and investing long term in our downtown. That really spurred out of a conversation with the mayor and council on October 24th, and 4 days later, police department initiated their piece of the public safety response, which you'll hear a little bit more about. And here we are about 2.5 weeks later, 2.5, 3 weeks later, coming out with all of the other components, because it's much more than just something that our police department addresses. This is, as we look at holistically some of the challenges, some of the opportunities, bringing together all of our partners, both within the city of Long Beach and also our nonprofit and business partners as well. We have a lot to build on in Long Beach. So Long Beach has undergone a renaissance, and we're now in that second phase of a renaissance. 10 years ago, we wanted to really purposely invest in our downtown. We created a downtown plan that looked for 5,000 new units of housing and business opportunities. We're basically at the end of that plan, and we have far surpassed those goals. $1.5 billion in investment in the downtown over the past 5 years, and well over 5,000 units. And we've been launching this year the recast of that plan to be able to continue grow our downtown into the future. And we're also looking not only in downtown, but also south of Ocean in what's called our waterfront or shoreline plan. And so today you're going to be hearing from a number of our departments and from our police department to the work in our health department. Hear a lot from economic development as well, as they partner with community development, and of course our Downtown Long Beach Associates and our, Downtown Long Beach Alliance, and as well as our Convention and Visitors Bureau. So I will turn it over to our Deputy Chief, Prieto, to talk through a little bit of the public safety components.
Did I get it? It's on? Sorry. Thank you, City Manager. Good afternoon, and thank you for having me in today's discussion. So we want our entire community to be safe and feel safe in Long Beach. So in response to the recent incidents in our downtown area, we have launched a collaborative effort to address the crime and enhance public safety. This plan includes a strategic reallocation of resources to the downtown area to supplement current proactive and preventative patrol measures. And this includes our neighborhood safety bike team, our quality of life officers, our motor officers, drug investigation section detectives, and a crime analyst to help us track data. This is a comprehensive plan which will use an evidence-based approach to impact crime. And we're also committed in keeping our community informed of our efforts and continue to share updates. We'll do so through social media, Ring, and Nextdoor app. And again, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to share what the Long Beach Police Department is doing to address these concerns and enhance safety. And I'll turn it over to Assistant City Manager Teresa Chandler.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. All right, good afternoon. It's really an honor to be here representing the City of Long Beach and our emergency response efforts to address homelessness. For the last few months of the emergency, I've actually been a co-incident commander, working in partnership with our city leadership and staff to support these well-rounded efforts. Since the emergency was proclaimed back in January, we've been focusing in on addressing the root causes of homelessness in order to prevent people from becoming homeless in the first place, increasing our capacity and resources for mental health and substance use supports, and increasing our shelter beds and long-term housing capacity. To make homelessness rare and brief when it does occur, we are also working to address the overall capacity of our system of care so that people can be reconnected as fast as possible when and if they fall into hard times. Our vast experiences in this work shows us that this is not easy in the slightest, right? So to meet people where they are, especially those who are not as open to trusting or receive services. It takes time, it takes resources, it takes commitment and patience, and multiple visits from outreach teams to build up enough trust with the person for them to even consider saying yes to services. So in the last few years, we've increased the capacity of our outreach teams by including more clinicians and public health nurses so that we can address the multiple layers of needs when we meet people on the streets. We're also working with our county partners and other jurisdictions to increase the resources allocated here in Long Beach. We know that a person's mental health can significantly be exacerbated by their housing status due to a variety of factors, including stress and trauma, not having a support system, using drugs and alcohol as a way to support and cope with their circumstances, poor physical health brought on by living in harsh conditions, difficulty at accessing mental health services, sleep deprivation, stigma and discrimination, and traumatic loss and grief. These factors and more can contribute to a very complex, interwoven cycle of ongoing challenges. However, it is also important to note that not all people who are experiencing homelessness experience mental health challenges or sense of violence for that matter. In fact, most people who fall on hard times are homeless for only short periods of time and are more than willing to seek out resources and support. Recognizing the complexities of this national crisis, here in Long Beach, we continue to use data to identify key areas around the city that need specific levels of focus, and downtown continues to be one of the top priorities for us as a city team. To address homelessness downtown, where we do see a number of people who are experiencing chronic homelessness coupled with mental health illness, the city has expanded direct service offerings specifically around mental health outreach and outreach services, case management, and connecting individuals to shelter and housing. Back to my point about meeting people where they are. One of our first major successes of the emergency was our launch of a mobile access center, also known as the MAC, so that people can be connected to resources by our outreach teams who are out there in the field working with folks every day. Instead of people having to find a way to the west side to visit the multi-service center, the MAC brings resources directly to individuals who need it the most. A second MAC was added not too long ago, and at this time there are 4 key weekly stops here in downtown. More recently, the MAC added a weekly stop at the Willow Street Station to connect individuals who are utilizing the A-line, connecting those folks to housing and services. And I'm really excited to share that we just received, not just, but we received a second round of funding from the state in the amount of $5.3 million for an encampment resolution program. In fact, this is the largest grant that we've ever received of this kind for this kind of project. These funds will be dedicated for downtown use and will focus on Billie Jean King Library, the Civic Center, Harvey Milk Park, and surrounding downtown promenade areas. It will provide 60 additional non-congregate shelter units and connect 125 transition encampment residents to permanent housing. This award has opened the door to us also receiving more funds to include a mobile mental health clinic, and will provide mental health therapy and substance abuse counseling in the downtown and East Village area. The team is due to start working by the end of this month. We have not only been adding clinicians to the outreach team, we have also been adding them to our libraries. Library Services is hiring an additional social worker who will be based at Billie Jean King Library to provide services to individuals. The social workers who have already been on board were rotating between libraries, but now Billie Jean King will have their own full-time social worker. The health department has also been working really hard to collaborate with the County Department of Health Services to connect individuals to additional resources, such as recuperative care and enhanced residential care, beds that are few and far between at this point, and we can always use more of them. So we will also continue to look for ways to support people who are housed and unhoused who may be in mental health crisis. In August, we launched a community crisis response team. The 5-person team responds to a subset of calls for service where mental health support, health education, and resource navigation could support the safety and health outcomes of community members. Right now, they are operating in West Long Beach, but we are looking to expand the program to cover the city. So I've only been able to touch the tip of the iceberg in this short amount of time with you this afternoon, but if I leave you with anything, it's that we are fully committed to increasing our capacity and resources and expanding our bandwidth and breadth of services so that people across our city are healthy, safe, and thriving. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Bo Martinez, the director of our economic development team.
Thank you, Teresa. Again, my name is Bo Martinez. I'm the Director of Economic Development, and I'm very happy to be here with you all this afternoon. As the mayor said, there's a lot of excitement and opportunity that's happening throughout the city of Long Beach, but also in our downtown. And when we think about our downtown, we're really at the cusp of building a world-class downtown. We continue to see a lot of vibrancy. We continue to see a lot of thriving businesses within our downtown. And we also know that it's a great place to live, work, play, and learn. Myself, I am also not only working in downtown Long Beach, but I also live in downtown Long Beach. And I can tell you that I walk all over our downtown and I feel safe. I feel that it's a great environment. And I know many more great things are going to come for our downtown. We continue to see a lot of interest and investment from people from all over the world. They're looking at mixed-use development. They're looking at hotel. We just had the Hard Rock Hotel announced yesterday. They're looking at retail opportunities. They're looking at office. They're looking at entertainment. They're looking at special events. You know, downtown Long Beach is a place to be, and I think, you know, as we look forward, it's just going to continue to get bigger and better. And from our perspective, you know, it all starts with public-private partnerships. We understand as a city, we can't do this alone. We're going to rely on other organizations. We're going to rely on other partners such as the Downtown Long Beach Alliance to help us get through this. We understand that there are challenges. We also understand there are many opportunities within downtown Long Beach to really make it a vibrant and a great place. So with that, you know, there's several different programs that we're focusing on, not only in downtown, but also throughout the city of Long Beach. And some of the programs I'm going to talk to you about today is the BizCare program. It's really a special program when it comes to the city of Long Beach. You don't see other cities doing this throughout the country. And really the BizCare program is made up of staff that helps small businesses throughout the city of Long Beach and downtown. It supports a call center and email helpline for businesses that need information and access to all the great business resources that are available to them, whether it's providing technical assistance, helping them through permitting process, understanding, you know, what city departments deliver certain types of services. It's also an opportunity to really make sure that, you know, we're working one-on-one with our businesses to not only hear their challenges, but to also follow up and making sure that we're addressing all the challenges and opportunities that we find out throughout the community. The second area is we also have an inclusive business navigator program. So we partnered up with 4 nonprofit partners who are really focusing on working with our immigrant population and immigrant communities. And this is really a really great program too, because it really benefits our small businesses and entrepreneurs and immigrant communities. And it provides important information as financial assistance, marketing, technical assistance, as well as enabling our businesses to be able to recover and really position themselves to grow and expand within Long Beach. We also have been working very closely with our Business Improvement District program, and so we know that they're an extension of the work that we do. And their big thing is focused on clean and safe. It's focused on business development, marketing and branding, and other things that are going to make it very important as part of building a really great city. We also have a visual improvement program, and this program was actually, you know, came through, you know, Mayor and City Council this past year, where we're providing grants to businesses who have been impacted by property damage and vandalism. And so these businesses, you know, are able to access $1,500 in grant funding to, you know, repair any property damage or vandalism that happened to their business. And I can tell you that it's been a very successful program. We had a really great introductory to the program, and it's been going on for the past year. And what's successful for me, from my perspective, for the program is if we don't see a lot of applications, that means that there's less property and damage happening throughout the city and downtown. But more importantly, we just want to make sure that we're able to provide an assistance to our programs. In addition to that, we also, part of the visual improvement program is we also actually provided funding to our business improvement districts throughout the city, including downtown, to provide funding where they can do business activations, special events, and focus on clean and safe activities. We didn't want it to be cookie cutter. We wanted to make sure that business improvement districts actually address the challenges or the opportunities they see within their respective districts and really focus on how we can continue to invest in our community and within the districts. Another thing we also have available to our small businesses throughout downtown and throughout the city is the micro enterprise loan. We have 2 different loans. We have a micro enterprise loan that provides funding from up to $25,000 to $100,000 to our small business community. We also have a Grow Long Beach Fund, which provides loans up to from $100,000 to $2 million. And so this funding can be used for, you know, capital expenses. It can be rent, supplies, materials, professional services, expansion, and so on. So we really think this is a great resource. And when you think about our revolving loan fund program, you know, it's a great opportunity to continue to grow our businesses that are looking to expand or come to Long Beach and create jobs, you know, create these unique and authentic opportunities within our city. We really feel it, and it's also a wealth generator. So we feel really great about the the revolving loan programs that we provide to our business community. We also create partnerships. You know, this year we're working very closely with Visit Long Beach. We started and launched a small business marketing and branding partnership where we're highlighting businesses throughout downtown and through entire city and really telling their great story. So they're able to actually join Visit Long Beach for $100. They get all these great resources from, you know, listicles and small videos, getting them social media training and making sure they're taking that asset and leveraging it as a resource, and really just being able to tell the story of all the great, you know, retail and restaurants that are throughout downtown and the city of Long Beach. We also have workforce development programs. So when we go out and talk with businesses, whether they're small, medium, or large throughout our community, the number one issue that they tell us today is talent retention, talent recruitment. We understand that we have a labor shortage, and so part of my department is we also oversee a workforce development bureau, and we provide 3 different services. We provide career services to our residents. We provide youth services to our youth and emerging adults. And we also provide services to our business community. And as I talk with a lot of our small businesses, I used to be a small business. You wear all hats, right? You're the salesperson, you're the marketing director, you're the HR director, and if I would have known all these great resources were available to me that I have within the city of Long Beach, I'd have been much more successful at that time. And so I always tell them, think of us as your HR, right? We know that you need to be focused on talent, retention, and recruitment, and we want to make sure that we're here to provide that service to you. And then we, you know, as I end my presentation here today, you know, I just want to recognize this past week, we were actually recognized as the most business-friendly city in LA County. And our mantra when it comes to business and economic development, and I always tell this to our business community, investors and entrepreneurs who are coming to our city, are looking to expand, is we roll out the red carpet and not the red tape. Thank you. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the president and CEO of the Downtown Long Beach Alliance, Austin Montoya.
All right. Oh, let's get that a little closer. Thank you, Bo. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Austin Montoya, President and CEO for the Downtown Long Beach Alliance. I really want to thank the mayor, the councilwoman, the city management team for everything they've done in the last few weeks on this coordinated response effort. It really does take a collective community to address the challenges and opportunities we're facing. It's the same collection of individuals and community members that have helped to grow the downtown over the last 10 years. As the mayor mentioned earlier, we've had over 242 new businesses open up. We talked about Alter Society Brewing, but also Sugar Taco, Cargo Coffee, Bad Axe Throwing just across the street. People are looking at downtown to invest. We've also seen over 3,100 new residential units come online since 2015. We have 2 incredible new projects about to break ground in the downtown, one at the West Gateway, one Mosaic, bringing over 1,500 new residential developments in 2024. So there's a lot of great energy and opportunity that is happening here in downtown. And we know the role of the Downtown Long Beach Alliance, as well as our Visit Long Beach and other community partners, is to help be a part of this integrated effort by activating downtown, helping to market downtown, as well as providing our ongoing clean and safe services. So in partnership with the CVB and Visit Long Beach, the DLBA continues to market the downtown as a place to do business, as a place to visit for conventions and conferences and special events. When we think about large-scale events, we have things like Complex Con coming up, Anime LA, and Cali Vibes. And when we think of smaller-scale events coming up that the DLBA and other community partners are working on, we're talking about Date Night on Pine, Taste of Downtown, as well as the Downtown Art Walk, really creating opportunities for residents and visitors to explore the downtown and all of its different neighborhoods. When we think about safety and clean and safe, the DLBA expanded our boundaries in 2022 under the Property-Based Improvement District Renewal. Our safety ambassadors are out there 7 days a week, along with our clean team members. They are working with our community partners and with city agencies like Long Beach PD and Public Works to ensure that things are being well maintained within the downtown district. They're also connecting with many of our small business owners and checking in on them and making sure that they're feeling okay and safe and understanding what's happening on the ground and relaying that information to us as well as to the city. So we know that this effort is going to require all of us. We're happy to be a part of the effort, and we're very grateful for the city, the mayor, and the councilwoman's attention on this effort. So thank you.
All right, so I want to thank Austin with Downtown Long Beach, all of our city departments represented here. I want to thank Doug Halbert, who's here with us, our city prosecutor who joined us today. We also have representatives here from our convention center and our visitors bureau. I see Sam back there. Thank you so much. So what this plan truly represents, to sum it up, is a focus on safety with collaborative response bureau, additional patrols, our neighborhood safety bike teams, our innovations around public safety that are placing a focus on downtown. It represents a focus on homelessness with additional outreach through the mobile access centers, additional outreach in our communities, and a historic level investment into our downtown encampment resolution, thanks to the state of California, of more than $5 million. It represents a focus on mental health, deploying new models, a new mental health van deploying in the next month right into the East Village of our downtown. It represents a focus of better communication and coordination across the partners here at this table and our communities and our businesses. It represents a focus on community engagement and activation in our community with more partnerships and programming. 23 events between now and February activating our downtown community. It represents a focus on responding to the needs of small businesses with additional flexibility and resources and grants to show up for them when they need it most. And most importantly, I would say that this represents a focus on the future as we acknowledge the challenges that all downtowns face and the need for us to come together and rally to make sure that we chart a thriving and strong, resilient future for our downtown as we continue to invest in our downtown, activate our downtown, bring more housing, plan for a future of our downtown with businesses and commercial space, and a future that's truly safe and livable for all of our downtown residents. Details of this plan can be found at longbeach.gov. I encourage you to take a look at it. We'll be talking about this plan over the next few months and years. We're very serious about the recovery of our downtown. As our downtown thrives, our entire city thrives. It is the urban center for the city of Long Beach. And so I want to thank you, all of you, for participating in the rollout of this incredible plan. Now that we've rolled this out, we do have some media that's here with us. I want to start now. We have an opportunity for Q&A. I'll quarterback the Q&A.